Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so today, a quick video, we're going to talk about stool height. How high should your seat be for playing the drums? Now, you'll see some people playing with it really low, you'll see some people medium height, some people high, and I guess, to be fair, a lot of this might be down to personal preference. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I actually prefer, it's what I was taught, and I think it's genuine conceived wisdom that the best thing to do would be probably what we're going to talk about here. So, what are we trying to do? Well, as with everything with the drums, what we're trying to do is make things feel as natural as we can. So what I've got is I've set my bass drum up here. It's my Tama Star Classic with my Yamaha pedal, and we're just going to see what the best height is going to be. So first of all, let's demonstrate what happens if we have this seat really low. This is a Tama first chair, which is actually really nice. I tend to use it for teaching because I can change the height really quickly. So that's what I would call fairly low. Now I'm 6'2", so where I would have it, it will probably be different for other people. Now here, what you can probably see is that my knee is higher than my hips. So here, it's very hard to actually get the proper motion from your hip for this leg. You can see it's almost sloping upwards. So if I want to actually lift my leg, it's quite a lot of effort to do that. And also what we can see is I'm actually slouching a little bit, which can lead to back injury. Okay, so I mean, it is possible to play, but in my opinion, it's not optimal. Okay, so now let's put it at a position that I would call probably too high. Again, for me, for my height, this is going to have to be right up at its maximum, let's say there. Now, while this could possibly work, look, I feel I'm perched, and my legs are actually sloping down too much. And again, it just doesn't feel natural. I feel like I'm reaching down to the bass drum, maybe losing some power. Whilst this would work for some people, my knee is substantially below my hip. So what I'm looking for, and I'm setting up, is for my hip joint to be only slightly higher than my knee, and I'll show you why. So I think that's about here, probably about there actually. Now in this position I've got a downward slope here, but I feel comfortable, I actually feel balanced. If it's too low, I feel like I'm needing to slouch. If it's too high, feel like I'm falling forward, but you should actually feel as balanced as you possibly can sat on the drum stool. So what this means is, gives me the freedom, lift and execute a nice relaxed drum stroke. And it doesn't depend whether you do heel up or heel down. I just feel comfortable and sat here. So the other thing to think about is, as well as stool height, is how far away from the drum should you have it. If it's too far away, okay, it's a bit of a reach. If it's too near, if I want to flex my ankle, this angle here, being less than 90 degrees makes it very difficult. So what I always recommend is sit so that your hips are above your knees just slightly, and then your shin angles slightly away. Because what that does, that gives you freedom to come up and down the pedal as you see fit, at the front, at the back. So the slide technique works fine. Heel down, heel toe, they all work well. So in summary, we want to be as comfortable as we can when sitting at the drums. So what my recommendation is, as I say, is what I was taught, and so it's what I pass on to my students because I find it works best for me, is at a comfortable distance from the drum, hips slightly above knees, so we don't feel like we're falling forward or we don't feel like we're slouching, and it enables us to get full range of motion on our ankle to execute whatever techniques that we need. So too low, suboptimal; too high, you're unbalanced. Now obviously if what works for you is different to that, then fine, go for it. But this might help some beginners or maybe intermediate players who are perhaps still struggling with this. Something to explore. Let me know in the comments how you get on. So thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Take care.